Okay, let's try this. Right, use the equation to complete the following table. Okay, when x is negative 2, right, 2 times negative 2 is negative 4, plus 7, that's 3, okay? Right, when x is negative 1, 2 times negative 1 is negative 2, plus 7 is 5. 0, well 2 times 0 is 0, and plus a 7 is just 7. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 7 is 9. And 2 times 2 is 4, okay, that makes 11. Now look, before I actually go any further, can you see what's happening here? Look at the table, look. As this goes up by 1 each time, okay, as the x goes up by 1 each time, the y is going up by 2 each time. So I know the slope's going to be 2, okay, that's just from looking at it, okay, but that's for later. Right, okay, remember the slope formula. Right, what's the slope? The slope is the change in y's over the change in x's, how much it goes up or down over how much it goes on the x-axis. Okay, right, so remember this, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, these aren't squared, right? It's just a subscript, the first one and the second one. Now you can pick any set you want. I mean, if I just do, let's say, these two here. Okay, right. Okay, so I'm going to call this the second set, okay, and we'll call this the first set. So this here, this is y2, okay, so 11 minus y1, okay, these are the y values, which is 9. Remember, I've already said it's 2 by looking at the numbers, but over, right, x2 is that 2 minus the first x, which is 1. I can say that's 2 over 1, which is 2. Okay. Now, if you do that anywhere, pick any point you want, you're going to get the same answer, a slope of 2. It's a linear function. Okay. Now then, what is the vertical intercept? Now, remember, on a graph, okay? So, if I have this, if I'm doing this and I go, right, when x is negative 2, y is 3. Okay, so I might do something like, if x is negative 2, y is 3. When x is negative 1, y is 5. When x is 0, y is 7. When x is 1, y is 9. So I'm just doing a very rough thing. Now, this would be my straight line. Whoops. Horrible. I've given up. Right, but the y-intercept, can you see, it's when the x is 0. It's right here. Okay, there we go. It crossed at 7. Just because when I graph this, that's where it crosses the y-axis, at y equals 7. Or proper coordinates, 0, 7. Remember that, okay? Especially on the tests. Right, so can you see all the numbers are there? Look, if I've just got that number, and I've just said that number, can you see? Ooh, those are the numbers in the equation. This is the slope-intercept form of the equation. The number in front of the x, the coefficient, okay, is the slope, and that constant at the end is the y-intercept. And that's how it always works. So determine the vertical intercept, the y, okay, it is 7 because that's what you see in the equation. And that happens for all these linear functions, okay? Like I say, the coefficient in front of the x is the slope. It could be positive, could be negative, and the constant at the end is the y-intercept, okay?